Sell tickets online, never in the streets. Easiest way to make money. I go to the ticket shop.
Click the link at the top line of the description. Don't wait.
Definitely.
I don't know if you saw this, but in basketball news, man, I was actually saying this before we got on. So allegedly, you know Doug Christie, right? Remember the old basketball player Doug Christie used to play for the Sacramento Kings? Well, there was a nasty rumor going around that while he played with Chris Webber on the Sacramento Kings, that Christie's wife slept with Chris Webber. They had a baby, and Doug Christie was taking care of Chris Webber's child the entire time. This came out on some podcast or something a couple of days ago. Chris Webber responded to that, and I'm going to play his clip, and I want to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Man, the internet is undefeated, huh? That's why I'm going to give this friendly reminder to some of my friends out there that you can't believe everything you read, see, or hear on the internet, especially when they're all lies. No proof, just made up lies. So I'm going to take this opportunity to issue my one and only advisory. If you have a platform and you have content with my name attached to lies, take it down now. And to those that started the rumor, that started the lies and then continued to spread the lies, I dare you not to take it down. I dare you to repeat a lie. You're not going to defame my name. Of course, the lawyers are in action. Of course, the lawyers are in motion and are motivated. But that's that. If anyone else that wants some insight and a story or some tools of how to get through the distractions, how to stay focused during the bull, go get my book. By God's grace. By God's grace. By God's grace. It's crazy. The enemy wants us to be distracted, man. You gotta put your blinders on. Stay focused, man. Stay focused, man.
All right,
Stay
so
focused.
that was Chris Webber in his response to the allegations. He looked like he took the blueprint of some other of our famous celebrities as of late. And he said he ain't playing with his name, man. So what's your thoughts? Like I said, allegedly, there are nasty rumors going around on the internet that Doug Christie's wife slept with Chris Webber, having a child, and Doug Christie has been taking care of Chris Webber's child this entire time. This was in response to that. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, sometimes, it'd be something to it. Some truth, maybe part of it's true, maybe it's not. Maybe, I don't know. But he's denying it, so I'll go with Chris Webber's words, on that. And he's denied now, not only denying it, but he's saying, look, I'm ready to go to the level to like the lawyers is already on this. So that tells me that like he ain't playing around and he don't want that that negative information on his name. So he throws the book up there, and tries to use this as a positive, but you can see he's pissed off. He's telling people to take it down. He wants this thing to go away as fast as it can. Now, will people take it down? I don't know. Probably not. I'm not even sure where it started. It depends on how many people are talking about it and got it up. Because Lori can't get to everybody.
Right.
And there's some platforms that is not going to take it down. How you can get something taken off Twitter, Instagram, like it's certainly, I don't know, TikTok, who knows, where things are at and where they're laying. Or it could be on somebody's website or something like that. So, I ain't even hear that. That's crazy. That ain't Christie. He a light-skinned guy. Was his wife? Was she dark? Was she?
Nah, she's
black?
like the same complexion as him, but then they had a daughter, and she was a little darker in complexion. So I guess people started running with that.
Right.
And
I mean, look, only how you really know is a test.
Exactly.
Is anybody willing to do that? Probably not. So it's just rumor and conjecture. Christie didn't have anything to say about it. Nothing.
Not that I see right now.
Okay. Okay.
And like you, man, I don't know whether it's true or not. I'm going, like I said, like you said, I'm gonna lean toward what Chris Webber's saying right now, denying it, and then he's threatening legal action. So obviously, this is something that they want. But we never know what happened behind the scenes. We don't know what happened in the dynamic of the Christie's relationship. There's so much shit that could have went down that we just don't know about. And frankly, it ain't none of our business. You know what I'm saying? If they live in their life and Doug Christie is raising that child as his own, and that's what they doing, and they live in their life, then live their life. And maybe that's what Chris is alluding to. Like, yo, don't fuck up a good thing. Like, they over there doing their thing. They living peaceful. Now people want to start creating chaos because chaos creates views and chaos creates revenue. So you're not going to defame my name and then make money off of it, whether it's true or not. I don't know. But hey, it's not out the realm of imagination. This type of shit does happen. But we do live in a society where they will lie about anything on the internet. So you never know, man.
Yeah, yeah. You know, we'll see. You know how this escalates in the next coming hours, you know, and days. But for him to even speak on it, like, it had to be pretty big.
It got him. It got him.
Again, it's like you said, you never know. Maybe something did happen. Maybe it wasn't a baby involved. Who you know, this type of stuff happens all the time.
Yeah.
In the NBA, you know, on a workforce, especially in the NBA. Wasn't what you call sleep with LeBron's mom or something like that? What's my man's name?
That was rumors. Yeah, my man that's not doing too well right now.
Yeah, Delonte West.
Yep.
You know, so people is human. And humans get around humans. Humans are attracted to humans. Things happen. You're around somebody enough, and there's an attraction. You know, something's bound to happen. It's just a natural way, you know, of life. Now, you shouldn't be sleeping around nobody's wives and husband and shit, but that happens all the time.
Yeah, man.
Let's not act like it don't happen. It happens. So, you know, like you said, we'll see. But if I was somebody, I would definitely heed to that warning. You don't want to be tied up in a defamation suit.
Nah.
And if he said take it down, I would take it down as fast as I could. You can get the money later on. I don't care what it's doing, because it's going to cost you. And it may even cost you your platform, depending on how big you are. That's how serious things like that, you know, could be. Another example I always give people is Tasha K.
Yep.
What the good thing about her is that she was rich enough. She made enough money where she's able to pay back. If she wasn't able to pay back, they would have took her platform. She would have had to sell everything to pay off Cardi B. And had to start over or something like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, I wouldn't play around with it, man. You gotta be very careful what you say nowadays.
Even if it's true or not, if you don't got proof and you ain't about to sit in the court and prove it, sit your ass down, man. If you put it on YouTube, then you already got the views. Take that shit down. You good? They ain't gonna take them away.
Word. Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.